With all the clones out there, finally 2E represents. Stick around. Hi folks, Old Man Grognard here, and today we're going to talk about another retro clone. Now there's tons and tons of retro clones out there for, well, not tons, but you know, it started with Osric for first edition. You got all the basic ones like Labyrinth Lord and Swords and Wizardry, Lamentations of the Flame Princess, Astonishing Swordsman back to 1E. And you've got all those. Nothing for second edition until now. This is for Gold and Glory. This came out in 2014 originally. This right here, there, anywhere, somewhere, there we go. That one right there is the second printing, and I'll show you. Here is the first printing that I got when I first reviewed it for Thaco's Hammer. See that guy? Not skinny, but it's a good book. This is the second printing that I have for this review. Even bigger. And it was created by Justin Brown. And he was the main creator. It was edited by Moses Wildermuth for most of the book. There's a few sections edited by Moses Wildermuth, Chris Knowles, and Dan Hyland. And this has been out since 2014. This is the 2016. When you're looking for it, this is the one you're looking for with that cover. Okay. And it is a straight up clone of second edition AD&D. And a mighty good one, I might add. Let's take a look at some of this. Now, if you'll notice that it's a 2-column layout, the type is a little on the small side, but that's okay. What you do notice is the artwork. The artwork is mostly public domain Renaissance artwork, which I don't mind at all, really. I mean, I kind of like it. My friend Corey Gelnet worked on it, sent him a lot of stuff, and they never used it. They just used this. Now, I would have liked to see my friend's stuff in there, but hey, you know, this is good. This is good. Here we go with skills. They do have proficiencies in here. They call them combat skills and non-combat skills. So, and it works pretty much the same way. And they have some beautiful public domain plates in here, like this one. That doesn't help you run the game, but boy, does that set the mood right there. Something like that. Absolutely beautiful. And just the book is just a wonder to look at. It's just beautiful to look at. I'm glad. I don't know why it took so long to do a 2E clone, but I'm glad I waited for it. It's done on really nice high quality paper. This is one of the spell lists, and you know, you've got these pictures dotting. You know, like the bestiary, you get all the monsters, but you don't get all the pictures, which is okay. When I pretty much can tell people what an Odiug looks like or something like that. And they give you a nice index in the back, really comprehensive index, and a beautiful character sheet, 2-sided character sheet. I like that character sheet. It may not have a place to do a drawing, but that's okay. He's okay with me. Now, this book is the 3 books in one. This is the Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Monster Manual. That seems to be a trend now. Like Dark Dungeons is the same way. You know, they're going the rule cyclopedia route, basically. It may be cheaper to do this or easier to do it this way. But I really appreciate it. I know there's some people out there who want them split into separate books, but don't look like it's going to happen, and it makes me happy. So, what are you going to do? It says in the back, within these pages are the keys to open worlds of wonder and adventure, of course. And it has a really, really, really nice little sentence here in the front where it says the basic game, or rather the core mechanic. It says, the basis on which the game runs is, if it's not covered by the rules, roll d20 and add or subtract modifiers. Words of wisdom, the golden rule in any game. Roll a die, add modifiers, whether it goes up or down. You determine whatever the system says, and you just, make it up and roll it. He goes on, there are numerous situations that cannot be covered in a single document. Every book should say that. In cases where an action seems probable, a player is encouraged to roll a d20. High numbers favor the character. Positive modifiers can be applied for easy situations such as masterwork tools, and negative modifiers can be applied for difficult situations such as poor visibility. As a rule of thumb, situational modifiers should be applied in even numbers such as -2 or 10% or -4 or 20%, +4 or +20 if you're doing percentile. The higher the bonus means, the easier the task, and vice versa for penalties. Now that should go without saying for any game system. That's the way it's supposed to be. Games are a framework. But then again, I'm lecturing you, and I'm getting off on a rant like I do on my other show, so I won't do that. For Golden Glory, go play it. I almost want to play. Just look at the character sheet. I wanted to run it. You can find it at Drive through RPG or RPG Now. The PDF is free. Now, you have several options for the print version. Because this does come in a black and white version, it also comes in a soft cover version. So the soft cover runs you about $20-21, depending on what I think there's a $10 version that's black and white. The color is $20. The hardbound ranges from $15.43 to $45.63, depending on the package you get, because they got I know the PDF's free, but they give you I don't know why you wouldn't buy the PDF plus book unless you already have the PDF, which I do. Lulu, the PDF is also free. The print, they have the soft cover black and white, $7.29, hardcover black and white, $22.17, and the color hardcover, $82.69. So, what I can see is a game master saving up his pennies, or the group getting together and tossing some money, getting this for him for Christmas or something, and then they all go out and get the PDF for free or buy a cheap soft cover for the table. So that would be a nice way to go. It's not as cheap as buying as, say, Basic Fantasy, but what is? So this one, go get it, try it out. If you love 2E, you're gonna love this. They even have Thaco in there, although they rebrand it to hit a combat opponent. I'm thinking maybe there's a rights issue there. They couldn't call it to hit armor class 0, but it works out the same, and it's compatible with practically everything. If I don't have my 2E books, I'll grab this, no problem. So if you've had it, you've had it with me. If you've tried it, you got it, you want to talk about it, I'm at oldmangrognard@gmail.com. So go out, get that game. Don't forget the game. Until next time, bye-bye.